we have to free up time from the dispensary task, and a lot of time and focus is being spent within Lloyd's Pharmacy looking at how we can take the routine dispensing chores away from the day-to-day business and concentrate that off-site. The second part to it is the skill set of the staff and their ability, and it's really about understanding what the new services will be in the future, understanding where there's a gap between our capability for that in the future and where we are now, and then really just an ongoing training programme.
At GSK we're working hard to make sure that we can meet the needs of patients. That's our primary concern throughout our entire supply chain, and that means that we continue to manage our supply right the way through our distributors, AH and Allianz Healthcare, we absolutely need to continue to work to make sure that we're, as far as we possibly can, we can meet the needs of patients.
Evolutionary, iterative approach rather than a big bang change, because I think that works best for pharmacy owners and pharmacists and their teams, so that it's time to actually cope with change, implement it gradually but effectively.
I think we've got around 20 different services commissioned around different areas within Hampshire and the Isle of Wight. We have 4 PCTs, and very different rural and urban areas, and we have services, one very innovative one on the Isle of Wight just being launched around hepatitis B vaccination, the usual ones that you'd expect around lifestyle, weight management, smoking cessation. We've done some very interesting MUR plus type services, for example around asthma and paediatric asthma, and our contractors are getting involved in some lifestyle interventions, including the need to speak to the public and patients around behavioural change.
Three key things is the time, making the time. I think for independent pharmacies they find that as a barrier to move from dispensing, away from the dispensing bench to the front of shop and talking to customers and providing services. Second thing is the investment or the uncertainty over funding and how that funding model will change. And then the third thing, I think the barriers themselves, is that whole attitude and behavioural change that they've got to overcome to make it happen.